So I want to talk about suffering now or suffering for eternity. We got to make a choice. The Bible says that us who believe, we're going to suffer persecution. The time is coming where you're going to have to pick a side even if you don't want to. Because the enemy is coming to destroy everybody who won't take the mark of the beast or who won't bow down and worship him or live the way, in sin and rebellion against God that he want people to. It's going to come a time where believers and Christians are going to start dying, going to be thrown in prison, going to be tortured. This is what, Revelation says. I don't have the understanding of everything, but, when I read Revelations and I hear, pastors talk about it, and I get a visual of how it's going to be. But believers suffering persecution ain't nothing new. So just understand that the ones that was here before us, they had to go through this. There's plenty of believers that lost their lives, Christians and even Jews, were killed. And people are still, losing their lives. And even if we don't see it all, but there's people in parts of the world, that's being persecuted for believing. But the thing I want to say is that, it's scary when you think about it. But just know that the decision is going to have to be made. And there ain't no getting out of it. There's no way that none of us is going to get away from it. So we might as well just come to terms that we're going to have to choose. And the wise would choose now. The wise would choose the side of Jesus right now and start standing with God. That's what a wise man and a wise woman will do, knowing what's coming in the future or knowing what's about to take place here on earth, man. The wise, you might as well just stand now. You might as well just come and stand beside us, your brothers and sisters, man, and take a stand with Jesus. Because the enemy is coming. And a lot of people are going to suffer. Some people are going to die, But understand this, no matter what happens, God will be with us. Whoever is meant to die, they're going to die anyway. Even before any of this stuff happen, if you're meant to go, it's just your time to go. But it makes a difference when God is with you. It makes a difference when heaven is with you, when God, holy angels is with you, man. It makes a difference because you got help. It's better to have help, going up against the enemy and suffering persecution because, God will have mercy on you and, he won't give us no more than we could bear. And if he do, if we do feel like he gave us more than we can bear, we don't know, but he know what we can bear. So it all comes down to trusting God. It all comes down to trusting Jesus through it all, man. We got to trust God no matter what. And that's just something that, we all going to have to come to terms with. So you might as well start trusting him now. You might as well start depending on him to be your provider, your protector. Because the government is going to flip the script. It's going to be people out here working all day And it ain't going, the money that they make ain't going to be enough to feed their family, man. We really literally going to be going back to slave times again. But it's a difference when you depend on God to be your provider and to be your protector. Stop depending on their money. Stop depending on they jobs and their careers and all of that, man. You got to put your faith in Jesus, man. Put your faith in him, man. Look for him to protect you and don't put your faith in man, because man is they the ones that's gonna flip the switch on you. They the ones that's gonna take side with Satan and really be a part of, Satan's this whole thing that he gonna do with this new world order and all that, man. So, it's just a lot, that we got to think about, and we got to understand how real this thing really is. Start leaning on Jesus. Start depending on him for your every need. Start, look at him as your provider. Seek his guidance, seek his ways, stand on his word. We really got to start listening, y'all, because time is winding up. And just like in the days of Noah, when they went and shut that door on an ark, it's coming to a time where that door is going to be shut again. And all who didn't believe, or all who didn't take heed, or all who, really thought that everything that the Bible said was a joke, there's going to come a time where they're going to see that stuff. And then they're going to want to run, and then they're going to want to listen. But, it comes a time where it's going to be too late. So understand, no matter what, we're going to have to suffer. But it's a difference when you suffer for a little bit of time instead of for eternity. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to suffer for eternity. I don't. I'd rather suffer right now. I'd rather go through everything that I'm going through here that I got to go through. Because no matter what, if God wants us to go through it, we're going to have to go through it. It ain't nothing that you can do about it. We are not in control. We just got to understand that. But it's we got to make a decision. Suffer now or suffer for eternity. Suffer in the hell, suffer in the lake of fire. Separation from God. But if we stand and endure to the end, like Jesus said, we will be all right. And I believe that's why the Bible say the race is not given to the swift. It's not given to the ones who running off, trying to start off fast, and trying to do everything now. But we still got time, because the rest of the Bible ain't been fulfilled yet. The gospel ain't been preached to every creature. So right now, God is still having mercy right now. But it's gonna come a time where we seriously gonna have to choose God or Satan. So you that's wise, you will start standing with Jesus right now. You'll start listening and start obeying and start trying to keep his commandments now, if you're wise. So when that time do arise, if we still here, if we still alive, at least we'll already be strengthened for that time. But if you're not hearing the word and you're not learning and you're not listening, you're not going to be ready. People are not going to be ready for what's about to happen. People are not going to be ready. They're going to be running around screaming, crying, like people going to be getting killed, women, raped, children, all of that stuff, man. Like, we are not going to be ready. But I pray we all be ready. I pray that everybody who hears me or listen to this video, I pray that you be ready, you and your children. Because this is not a joke. It's not nothing to be taken as a game. So to everybody out there, that look at this YouTube or look at this video, I honestly and sincerely hope that you hear what I'm saying and you take into consideration how serious this thing really is and get right with God while you got the chance. Have a good day.